welcome back. So today I want to make this little video about the X daily driver Fox body. And why do I want to make it about the X daily driver Fox body? Because yes, as you saw in the thumbnail, it is for sale. The X daily Fox is for sale. I wanted to go over a few key points about the car, let you know the good and the bad about it, and I figured this was the best way to kind of showcase the car. I mean, I could put pictures up and all that stuff, but this is probably the best way. Get it out in the sun, show you, all about the car as quickly as possible, and that way you get a better idea. You can hear it run, you can see it run, all that good stuff. I will cover the pros and the cons, the goods and the bad. So, is what it is, and then we'll discuss the asking price towards the end of the video. So without further ado, let's get into it. Let's look at the car and let's see what we've got. All right, so what I've got is a 1989 Mustang LX 5.0. And it has an AOD transmission. Yes, I know, automatic AOD. But hey, is what it is. It's a good running car, and whoever buys this car, you got to keep these decals on here, especially that one in the middle, Gearhead 704. Anyway, inside joke there. But let's go over the car. Let's go over some cons to begin with. Now, when I got this car, I got it back in late 2016. I was told by the previous owner, which the previous owner was a guy that owned a shop and does a lot of restorations of classic cars and stuff like that. So anyway, I was told, and I don't have a Carfax to verify this, but I was told that the car was involved in a flood. So there you go, not hiding anything. That's what the previous owner told me. He said it was involved in the flood. Now, so what he did was he took the drivetrain, all the wiring from another car, a wrecked car, and put it into this one. So it's got all the wiring, drivetrain, and all that good stuff from a car that was not damaged by water or anything like that, and put into this car. Now, you would not know that this car was involved in the flood. You would not know it. I have not had any problems whatsoever that would be from something like that, like a flood or water in the car. I've not had any problem like that. The car doesn't have any rust that is indicative of being in a flood or a major flood or anything like that. So I don't know the severity of it, but I do want to be transparent and put that out there. So with having said that, got this car in late 2016, did a lot of work to it, and started driving it daily in 2017. Just recently earlier this year, I did pick up my F-150, which is out there. So I stopped driving this car. Now, a lot of people, the first question they'll ask is, why are you selling it? Well, I'm selling it because I want a coupe. I want another Fox body coupe. I had a 92 that I owned for 11 years and regret every minute since I sold it. That's what I want to do. This car has been an awesome car. I did plan on restoring it, but I know that is not exactly what I want. It's a really cool car. I love the car. It's been a great car. It's been an awesome car. It really hasn't left me sitting. Only about one time that I can remember where the AC pulley came apart. It tore up the solenoid and left me sitting at work. Luckily, I made it to work. So anyway, that is all fixed. The cool thing about this car is everything works. The AC works, the heat works, the cruise control works, power windows, power brakes, the power mirrors, everything works in this car. So that is what's cool. There's a lot of cars out there that don't even have AC. A lot of nice Fox bodies that don't even have AC. So that's really about the only major con is, like I said, I was told that it was in a flood. Now, it does need paint. It will need paint. I do believe this paint can come back, can be brought back. That was going to be one of my projects, was to try to bring back the paint on this car, but it's kind of fell to the wayside because I don't have a lot of time, and I've been spending a lot of time on Project Stepchild and the 73 Nova. So haven't gotten to this car, and it's been sitting, and I hate to see it sit. I'd really like to see somebody take this car and do something with it, fully restore it, and enjoy it, you know, more than what I've done, because mostly it sits. But anyway, so let's cover a few things. Let's cover what I've done to the car. When I got the car, like I said, I did a lot of work to it. I bought a lot of parts. I did, you know, the tune-up. I've upgraded to a 3G alternator. Put a little cold air kit on it. This is all like SVE stuff. Caster camber plates. And you can see the strut towers there. They're clean. They are not rusty. Get you good under the hood here so you can see. Show you the frame rails down here. Frame rails look good. I'm trying not to get wet. It's starting to rain. Obviously it would do that when I come out here to film. And as you can see down there, the K member, if you can see the K member down there, is actually white. That's the K member that came out of the other car. So let's see, the master cylinder was changed out. The radiator I changed out, got SVE radiator. Let's see, anything else under the hood? Nothing really else under the hood other than, you know, Ford racing wires, you know, gave it a good tune up. It does have these hood struts, but they are starting to give up on me. That's why I have that pry bar over there holding the hood up. So that's that. Let's talk about some of the other mods. I'm trying to get out of the rain here. I can't believe it's raining on me. It's ridiculous. But anyway, so let's talk about some of the other mods. I did install new, this was back in 2017, early 2017, new upper and lower control arms. Let's see, it's got new A-arms up front with new bushings. It has got an off-road X pipe. It's got MagnaFlow exhaust. I want to try to show you guys that, but it's raining. Anyway, so I did change the brakes out in the front. So the brakes were done back then, and as you can see, it's got the Saline replica wheels. It does have that. I have a Cobra R on that side that you may see in the video. There's a Cobra R wheel over there, but that's because I went to Charlotte not too long ago and got a piece of wire stuck in the tire over there. And these brand new tires, these tires I bought this year. Early this year, I bought these tires brand new. They're Uniroyal Tiger Paw GTZ, I think. GPZ, GTZ, something like that. So brand new tires. I do have a brand new tire to go back on the front over here, so no worries about that. But like I said, the Saline wheels. It is wired for aftermarket amp in the back, but I'm probably going to keep my amp and subwoofer to go in any other car that I get. It does have a double din. If any of you have seen the video where I showcased how I put a double din and moved it up in the console in this car, you can go back and check that out. But it's got a double din, touchscreen, navigation, really cool little system in there. So it's got that, and the interior is pretty much stock. Let me try to get inside and let me try to show you this. Hopefully I can get out of this rain, but you open up the door here and we'll get inside and kind of check it out a little bit. Let's look around. Okay, so mileage. Let's talk about mileage. Hopefully you can see that. 91,000 and roughly 21. That is on the body. Now I was told that that should be accurate mileage. So what I've been told was this is a low mileage car. Now, looking around, you can kind of think maybe that's possible. I don't know. I can't verify the mileage. So that's what it is now. It says 91. So I don't know. Take that for what it is. But you got the map light up here. The headliner and the sun visors are in really good shape. The headliner I think is new. It's got fairly new red carpet. Just cheap kind of floor mats there. Did install this cup holder console from Fox Mustang Restoration. It's got the USB ports, 12-volt port. And a little switch here that I can turn on and off the 12-volt port because I was using that for my dash cam. And then here is the radio I was talking about. I have yet to make a cover plate in like the 3 years that it's been in here. So, but let me turn you around, get you a look at the back. So let's see if I can get you a good look at the back. Got a jacket back there, sorry about that. Still needs to be cleaned out a little bit, but you can see the back. I did replace all the speakers in this car. It sounds pretty good. This is not quite the video I wanted to make, but it is raining. Like I said, I was gonna open the doors and show you guys, but since we're in here, let's fire this thing up. Let's see how it runs, see how it idles, so you can see that. And it does have these indicator lights here, which I thought were only for a GT, but this one has them, so I don't know. There we go, she fires right up. And the idle will come down a little bit. You got oil pressure, got gas in here. The battery, that 3G alternator, is really putting out some good voltage. But yeah, that's it in here. So let me see if I can get outside and get you some footage outside of the car and let you hear it run, let you see it, and hopefully get you some shots underneath the car so you can see that too. So hang tight. Alright, so here we go. As you can see, the car is running. Try to get you under here so you can see that. Hopefully you can still hear me. She idles really well. Oh, and there is also a new clutch and fan for the radiator. That is really new. I did that not too long ago. I have a video on that actually. Let me see if I can get you around to the back. I'm trying to get not to get my camera wet here, so just bear with me. There's the MagnaFlow exhaust back there. If I can get you a shot right there. I can't really see underneath there. There she is in the sun. Now with any prospective buyers, if you have any questions, you can hit me up. You can reach me at pony1992@gmail.com, or you can hit me up on Instagram, pony1992_S550. Let me shut this thing off real quick and so you can hear me. I don't know if it's washing me out or what, so let's just turn it off there. All right. So let's see, what else? Okay, so it does have a newer hatch seal. It's got new door seals. I do have pictures of a lot of the install on this stuff, so you know, if you have any questions on that, I should be able to shoot you some pictures. Now, a couple other things I want to talk about. There are a couple spots of rust. I want to show you that. Nothing big at all. So let me see if I can even get the camera under here so you can see it. Oh, where is it? I gotta look for it. But if you can see right there, I think that's one of the drain plugs. It's just surface rust, not even anything really to be concerned about, in my opinion. That can be cleaned up with a wire brush. Shoot some paint on it, you're good to go. And let's see, you can see some of the rest of the under the car here. You can see it's pretty clean. No other rust there. And one other spot I do want to show you is in the back here, around the spare tire well. You can kind of see a little bit behind the plate here, kind of popping up, but let me see if I can get you under here without getting any drips on the camera. There's that little spot there. All this is just surface. I mean, that can be cleaned up with a wire brush, shoot some paint, and you're good to go. But I think that kind of sums it up. I mean, it's been a good car, and I hate to sell it, but you know, like I said, I want a coupe. I really want a coupe, and I know I won't be happy, you know, unless I do get a coupe. So, you know, that is what it is. Let me open up the hatch so you can see that. Now the hatch struts do work. As you can see, does still have the hatch cover in here, which comes in handy. The back carpet is actually really nice, and sorry, I should have cleaned it up before I do this. But it's kind of last minute thing, I wanted to get this out there. But this kind of gives you a better shot inside as well. A real nice hatch carpet. I kind of like the red and gray, you know, two-tone interior, so to speak. Kind of cool, I guess. But there is that. And we can go ahead and open the door and kind of look in. Show you the door seals. Got good door seals. You really got to push these doors to shut them because those seals are new, or new-ish. Little spot on the seat right there. But other than that, a good cleaning of this interior and it'll be looking really, really good. And like I said, the radio does have navigation. There's the antenna right there. Now the only other thing I can mention that might be bad is if you see this right here, that is actually like the butyl rubber that they use to replace the windshield. And I was using a visor, like a sun visor, to keep the sun out of the car. And I guess a little bit was sticking out there. It got caught in the visor, and years of using that, it kind of just, you know, spread on the windshield there. So that can be cleaned off, no big deal. But here's the interior. As you can see, I got a bunch of crap in here, but this is it. This is the X Daily Fox. If there are any pictures in particular that you want to see, just let me know. You know, I wanted to do this video, like I said, because it's a good way to kind of show the car off and let you hear it run, let you see it run, all that good stuff. Now, real quick, one thing I do want to mention about the car is it does have a couple little minor oil leaks, to my knowledge, and it's got a little water leak. I think it's leaking around the water pump gasket. So the water pump works fine, the car cools fine. It's just you got to watch the water level. I just kept an eye on it, just added water if I needed to. The little oil leaks, I never had to add oil in between oil changes. The level stayed within the range on the dipstick, but it does have a little oil leak. I think it's coming mostly from the valve cover gaskets. So may need a couple valve cover gaskets, and that'll probably fix that right up. But I did want to mention those as well, you know, because people are going to want to know that. Anyway. All right, so let's take a second here and let's talk about price. I know there's a lot of good in this car, and there's a lot of good parts on this car. But I know also you don't get your money back. You know, if I were to get my money back from this car, you know, I'd probably get $10,000–15,000 for it. But anyway, the price of this car, I'm gonna price it at $6,500. I think it's a fair price for what the car has, for how good it runs. AC works, heat works, everything works in it. Oh, by the way, I do have the original console piece, and the ashtray door works. So that's a plus too if you want to put that back in. But that's what I want to price it at, $6,500. I am somewhat negotiable, so keep that in mind. And yeah, I mean, I think it's a fair price. I think it's very fair, honestly. Like I said, if you have any questions about the car whatsoever, let me know. And you know, we can discuss it, we can talk about it. But I do want to get the car sold because, like I said, I'm on the hunt for a coupe. I really do want to get a fox body coupe, specifically an emerald green. Most of my subscribers and my friends know emerald green, that's my thing for a fox body. I'm not a fan of green, but something about that emerald green. But anyway, I'm going to give a quick little walk around of the car for the video, and then we'll close this one out. All right, so a quick little walk around, let you see the car. Oh, and the windows are tinted. I did get that done when I first got the car. Got to tint them windows. I couldn't stand driving around without tinted windows. So let me give you a shot of this, and you'll be able to see that Cobra R wheel. But like I said, no problems there. I've got the other wheel with a brand spanking new tire. Just got it, but maybe a month or so ago. So, but that's the X Daily Fox, man. for sale, 6,500. 6,500 will get you this car, and it is really cool. I drove this car for like 3 years. It's been an awesome car. But there you go, man. 6,500, 1989 Mustang LX 5-liter automatic. You know, if you're interested, let me know. Hit me up. Even if you're not, man, share this video. Get it out there. Let's get this car sold. Let's get it sold so I can move on to a coupe, another fox body. I'm not trying to get out of the fox body game. I just want to get a coupe. So anyway, we're gonna end it here. I hope you like the car. I hope I can reach somebody that wants to buy it. So anyway, let's get out of here. Hope you like this video. If you did, hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed, you can do that too. But please share this video, man. Share this video. Let's get this car sold so I can get in the coupe. And we'll see you on the next one.